Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Hi everyone, it's Maria from It's Me Time Podcast. It's welcome back. Today I'm sitting, you can't tell because my background is blurred and you might not be on the radio, but it is from my backyard. It is so beautiful today. We're May 5th. I don't know when you're going to listen to this podcast, but I'm so excited to be here again with you today. I am Mary F. Mongrain. I'm a life coach, mindset life coach. And I'm here today to share my story again with you and how to create your own dream reality. Because I do have a belief that in the present is the best gift we can have so that we can attract everything around us that we want in our life. So as within, so without. And today I want to share something with you. I got a lot of things to share. And it's funny because every time like, oh, when am I going to talk on my podcast? And my inner being is so great at downloading a bunch of, hey, talk about this, talk about that. And so I want to be thanking my inner being for always getting me at the right place. And if you have never listened to my podcast, it's available on 7 different podcast channels like iTunes, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Stitcher, Deezer. Honestly, I don't know all of them. It's a lot. I'm gonna get better. And also on my website, maryevmongrain.com, which is MARIEVEMONGRAIN.com. And I have all of them there on my YouTube channel too. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Hi, TikTok. By the way, I'm live on TikTok today. So I figured, it's easy. People can listen to me and live there and with you guys. So, which is Mary Mongrain 90. And I do post a lot on there. So today, let's start. This week is my birthday week. My birthday was May 2nd. So my birthday was Monday and I turned 37. You can't tell I look like 20, but I do tell I'm being told that I look younger. And it's great, but we create our reality. So even when I'll be 50, I'll still look young because that's what I'm creating for reality. I will look good no matter what. Thank you, Mel. So this week, I decided a while ago for my birthday week, it's not just for my birthday week, right? It's just opportunities. It's my birthday year, right? We should stop thinking small. It's my birthday day, my birthday week, my birthday month. It's my day every single day of my life, right? Honestly, it's our day for every single day of our life. So why not treat ourselves as such? And so this week, things happen and aligned that I was able to have my friend who's a medium, and I chatted with my husband and my mom who are deceased. So that was really cool. That was really, really fun. I knew it was them, the way she was explaining things. I'm like, yeah, obviously that is definitely them. So it was super fun. Like my husband has passed away 5 years ago in July, end of June. So it's the first time I reached out to someone and actually go and talk with them. So that was super cool. Really healing. I had a lot of things in my head, a lot of guilt. And when I talk with them, honestly, it was worth it because there's a lot of things I was right. And it's just like, okay, I will stop with the guilt and move on. So that was something really good for me. Oh, I got a little bee here. Hello, little bee. I also got myself a spa. It's an inflatable spa. So if you go on TikTok, I do have videos. Not yet. No, I don't. That's not true. But I will have by the time this is on. An inflatable spa I got at Walmart, walmart.ca, and it inflates, put water in it. And I treated myself because my next house that I'm going to have will have an indoor ground pool with a spa, right? I'm imagining California, like a nice backyard for kids. And, imagine teenagers party and stuff. That's kind of like where I'm going. But I was so afraid of getting a spa, honestly. I was super afraid because I'm like, I have no clue how to take care of a spa. I don't know how to check the water. I don't know what products go in there. So for a while, I didn't do it. But I said, you know what? Not because I don't know how to do something. I gotta do it something. Like I gotta do something for the first time at one point, right? So for me, that was like, I got the pool, I got the spa, inflated it, and then I went to Canadian Tire. Here in Canada, we have Canadian Tire, which is kind of garage. Like they sell stuff for garage. They sell toys, tools, outdoor gardening stuff, right? And so I went there, but there was nobody who could help me. They have all this stuff for the pools and the spa, but nobody could actually guide me into what I needed to open my spa. I don't know. Do I put water? Would I have to put something first? I had no clue. And that scared me. Honestly, it scared me. So what I did, I said, nobody can help me because even the lady who was in the department, she had no clue. She's like, yeah, there's this here. And I don't blame her, right? But for me, it's like, okay, I need answers. I'm not gonna go spend three, which I would have done before. And I started looking a little bit online, like Google and YouTube. I'm like, I don't want to spend time doing that. I would just want to enjoy my spa. Like I'm the point. I don't want to fix things anymore. I don't want to figure anything out. So I said, I'm gonna go to the pool place. I'm gonna go to the pool store. And I got there, and the guy's like, well, just fill your water, bring me a sample of the water, and we'll figure it out from there. That easy. I don't even need to figure anything out. I just need to bring them water. And I said, so to start, I can just go in it and swim. So he gave me a little thing of bromine or whatever, and said, put that after, and that's it. And then, in a couple of days, bring me the water sample. So guys, we don't even need to figure anything out. You just say, I want to do this. You start in a direction, and you will have the right people to help you, or you'll have the intuition, the guidance to go where the right people are. So then that way it's not as scary. Because if I would have stayed in my fear, I would have never gotten that spa. And this morning I sat in it for the first time because it took all day yesterday to warm up. Oh my God, it was so amazing. And that was the present I gave myself. So I said, one day I want to take care of a big pool. I'm going to start now with a smaller one. And it was, for where I am right now, it was beautiful, beautiful. And then last night, I went to see the concert, Imagine Dragons at the Bell Center, which was mind-blowing. Honestly, I went to see Justin Bieber. I also saw Pentatonix a couple of years ago. I saw Shania Twain. I saw Celine Dion. And I know it was so, Imagine Dragon, again, super amazing. The performance, and just, if you have the chance to go before they go to their Europe tour, or you can go in Europe too, but it was just worth it. And for me, you know how we chase our dreams? Oh, later on I'll do that. As I was driving to Imagine Dragon yesterday, I started crying and I was bawling in the car. I was bawling because I was like, man, when I was younger, I used to live 6 hours away from Montreal, so in the north. And, going to see a concert would take 6-7 hour drive. Then you need the hotel. So we never went. I never went to see a concert in my youth. Like some people came Amos and that was it. But to sit out and to see like an international show, never. And I wanted, since I was younger, I wanted to leave Abitibi to go to Montreal to have opportunities and stuff, right? So after high school, I came here. I did 3 years, and then my husband and I, after we were done school, we went even northern than where I was. We were like really deep. We were in Thompson, Manitoba. But the thing is, so when he passed away, before he did, we were in Ontario. We did Timmins in Ontario, Sudbury, Toronto. And then I came back to Montreal after he passed away, near Montreal. And yesterday, it was kind of the realization, like, right now, I'm living my childhood dreams. I'm coming to see every concert that I can. I missed out on that when I was younger, and I'm like, I'm not letting my inner child miss out anymore. I'm here. I wanted to live in Montreal and have all these touristic opportunities. Man, last year, every weekend we're at La Ronde, which is like a Six Flag park. We did the zoo. We were at the aquatic. I'm getting all that I wanted when I was younger, and it's so good. So yesterday, I'm like, I'm going to this concert. And right now, today, is the manifestation of a past dream that I had. And when you start acknowledging this, like right now, how is this? Even though the door is falling apart, like the screen is all busted, the door in my cabinet in my toilet is all falling. Regardless of this, how am I feeling right now and where I am right now is still a dream come true. I always wanted to be a mother. I always wanted to go see shows. I always wanted to have my backyard and my own space. I always wanted to have a spa, right? Since I was young, I never had that. So it's like, how is today? Something that I've always wanted. And then I have so much gratitude for it. And what came up is like, oh my God, right? I wanted to be a teacher when I was a kid. I became a teacher, a certified teacher. I wanted to become to work in fancy hotels. I studied 3 years in hotel management, and I work in fancy hotels like Fairmont and stuff. And I was like, holy crap. I did talk about wanting to be an actress and a model. And I did talk about doing big conferences and doing interviews and being on a red carpet often. So I'm like, yesterday I was like just in the realization that, holy crap, all of this is going to happen. All of this is happening. I don't know when, I don't know how it's going to unfold, but things are unfolding for this to happen. And I was like, just so much in gratitude. Anyway, so that is your clue for you guys to say, how is today exactly where I wanted to be a while ago? And just to prove to you that everything you wanted to achieve, you've already achieved it. And all the new dreams you want to achieve in the future, today is evidence that you've done it already. So it's going to be done. You never knew how it was going to happen, but it got done. So now trust that your inner being is guiding you exactly how you need to get there perfectly. And you just play out your role of like, okay, where do you want me? It's a yes, yes, I'm going to go there. It's a yes, yes, I'm going to go there. Just that. And that is for me, was, oh my God. So for birthday week, it's amazing. I had so much fun. And I just finished a podcast, my friend Dr. Obioma, on the Amazing podcast, which is amazing for title. And so I'm like, I am living my dream. I get to come and speak my truth. I get interviewed. I share my story. How much more can I get? I got my podcast. I got my own podcast. I got my billboard at Times Square. Now, this is just like normal. Now it's just normal that I get big things like that easy. It's just normal, right? But I still like have so much appreciation, and it's just notice like how great it is, right? To the present right now, to ground in it, because every time I have something amazing, an amazing opportunity coming in, I want to be able to enjoy it fully. Oh, yesterday that show, man, I was sitting in a really, really good spot, because one thing I want to tell you, right? Sometimes the most expensive ticket is not your VIP ticket. So I didn't get VIP yesterday for the show. I did not buy a ticket on the floor seat to be closer to the singer. And let me tell you why. Okay, you could pay $1,000 for a front row seat, to be standing up in the pit at the show, to be so close. I would actually prefer to be like 1 or 2 rows sitting at the top, because I am short. I'm 5'2", you guys. Okay, so for me, VIP means I get to see. If I'm down and there are tall people in front of me and I don't see, this is crap for me. I don't like that experience. I have a wallet, so I do enjoy having my seat. I can put my stuff, my drinks, and everything under me. I enjoy having a nice clear view of this show, and I don't need to be right in front. And actually, people touching me and just cutting like, go away. And I love dancing, so I like on my spot, and I just love dancing. And so for me, it was like, what is VIP is how it's tailored to me. I don't need to have all the jersey. Oh, you want a shirt, and you get a shirt, and you get a poster. I'm not going to do anything with a poster anyway. I'm not going to do anything unless I get to meet the band. My VIP experience is me enjoying myself, even if it's 3 rows further down. As long as I see this is the VIP I want, right? Anyway, so that was just something. So how maybe you can start thinking for yourself, what does VIP mean for you? Is it because you pay more money? Because you get to be on the floor? Because if I'm on the 20th row on the floor, I'm not going to see more. I enjoy being a little, I'm not going to go sit at the top completely, which is still cool when you're starting, but you can get really good price tickets and still see everything. It was amazing. Anyway, and I could feel, so I'm somebody who's feeling her world through her senses. And that show gave all my senses, it was amazing. There was confetti all over, like smoke show, like it was bang. I was near the speaker, so I could feel the vibration of the music through my body in this seat, and it was just coming and just the, it was beautiful. Anyway, so I want to share that excitement with you, because sometimes we want to, I went there, I did that. How are you enjoying the experience? Because that's what life is about. It's the experience. Or you can have a spa and just go sit like, and just, okay, I'm done. But when you sit in, it's like, feeling the bubbles touching your skin, and just like, just enjoying it. But like every single thing, how's the air, the cool air touching your skin is, and then you go back inside and how warm it is, and just enjoying all of the sensation. Anyway, so I wanted to share, that was one part I wanted to share. And also, like, I'm going to talk about remember when I went to the awakening salon? I went to the awakening salon, and then 2 days after the salon, so on the Tuesday, I had a message on Facebook from a man who said, "Oh, I do have a salon about something, happiness salon, wellness in the fall, and he wanted to chat with me for on FaceTime so that we could he could talk to me about this." And so we started to we made an appointment and we talked. Sorry, and then I chatted about mindset and about him and like just communication, like. And at one point, I was talking about how he likes to, like, he goes to circus. He has like, he brings people when he has extra tickets, and like, oh, so here I am learning to be in the receiving mode. So, oh, what show is in Montreal? I would love, because I would like to bring my kids and all. So, well, maybe next time there's a show and I have an extra ticket, I can bring you. I'm like, I would love that. Thank you. Right? I'm learning to receive without having to give anything, but just you want to invite me, I'll say yes. Right? So it's for me. It's business. And just like business for me, but also business, right? Where you're inviting other people. So of course I'll say yes. We're going to talk about, mindset and stuff. And anyway, so I got invited to go like the week after. So, oh, there's this circus, Eloise, at the Fairmont here in Montreal. So I'm like, oh, cool. I would love to go. I'm learning to say yes. A while ago, it would have been a no, but now I'm like, yes, thank you. And I said, so are we meeting before or not? And he said, well, we can have a drink or we can go to the restaurant before. I'm like, I will go to the restaurant. Thank you. Because in my head, I don't know the person. I don't drink. I'm not going to go out and go for a drink with one person I don't know. Like, unless it's for a date, maybe. It's not that I don't drink all the time. Like, I just, sometimes I do enjoy drinking. Just, Anyways, I said, at least if I go eat, I can eat, let him talk, and I'll just do the whole talking, and I can just talk if I'm uncomfortable. And so we actually went to dinner, and it's not to bash on the guy or anything, right? So at the end, and I'm like, I'm loving how my vibration is, because the guy is just acting on my vibration. So at the end, like, he's talking with the waitress, and the waitress brings the bill, but she brings him a bill in mine. So he got the whole bill. She said, Mister wanted to surprise you and pay for your meal. And he did. But then I got a bill for $1.05. Like, my bill and my thing was $1.05. So like, okay. So I said, well, I guess I kind of saw the bill. I'm like, well, I can pay for a tip, right? And it's funny because the day or two prior to this, I had said to the universe, I would love to have so much money that I can just pay my waitress, like whoever waitress I have, like $100 gift, here, donation, like here's a tip for $100, right? So here I have a $1.05 bill. And I was like, okay, that's not that, I'm not very impressed here, but whatever. Like, if you're gonna pay for my meal, pay for my meal. Don't leave me a $1.05 bill. Anyway, I do not know what his intentions were for that. Doesn't matter anyway. I paid $3 of tip and whatever. And then we left, went to the show. It was an amazing show. In my head, because it was supposed to be more of a burlesque show, I thought it was going to be more sensual and more burlesque, more. I was lacking on that sense, but I am okay, right? Because in my head, this was a business connection I was doing. Because I'm learning to do business connection with people without being romantic. And so it was okay that it was not a show that was super sensual, because that would have made me very uncomfortable. So I know vibrationally, because it was business, that this was like just borderline perfect. Okay. So it was a perfect show for this kind of connection. If it would have been more steamier, it would have been a little weird for me anyway. So I can tell why, I can see exactly why this happened. And also I was not, fully in the receiving mode of somebody paying for me. I'm worthy of somebody paying for all my dinner and stuff. So, but what that came for me, what it triggered, no, it didn't trigger anything. It just say, I'm getting closer to the receiving mode of, everything paid for me. Yay! Right? Even if it's $1.05, I didn't have to pay for my whole bill. I was happy with that. Like, that was cool. So I enjoyed that I let someone else provide for me here. Next time I would just say, I'll just pay $1.05. And like, I still wanted to be a good person. And man, next time, if somebody gives me $1.05 bill, I'll pay $1.05. You deal with the tip. now like learning my words, like I'm already paying for a babysitter, $15 an hour. So if you want to take me, whoever's gonna date me, we'll pay for dinner, we'll pay for my gas, and we'll pay for the babysitter too, because I am worth that much. My time, my energy, and who I am is worth that much. But so I'm enjoying, right? I would not know my worth if it wasn't from interaction like this. By the way, from this show, from this interaction, I'm like, I saw the show, like, oh, I would love to learn to dance burlesque. I would love to be more embodying my feminine, my sensuality, right? And I'm not kidding you, a couple of days after the show, I was on Facebook, and I love Facebook. Thank you for all the advertisements that are tailored to me, because it's amazing. I don't have to run about after anything anymore. There was an advertisement for seduction dance in Quebec here. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. And I went to see, it's like 10 minutes away from my house, like 11 minutes away from my house. It's where we're learning choreography to be sensual. So like how to be sexy. And like we have one dance we're doing with a chair, a cabaret style. And man, I went there for their free trials, and I like signed up for the next 8 weeks. We even have a show. We have like a cabaret show in June. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting, because it's learning to be right. I'm funny. My sensuality, my family, it comes from being funny. But I'm looking forward to be like really like I can be seductress. Like I cannot play the seductress. I could, but it's uncomfortable. So to be more grounded, I want to be grounded in my feminine energy. And this class, and just enjoying my inner child, my inner teen wanted to do that. And now what's funny is, because I'm like, I'm 37 years old, I'm doing this now. And when I was in high school, there were girls like just doing that kind of dancing at 16. Like I definitely know this is my inner teen that's coming out, but I'm like, gross. Like it was so inappropriate at 16. I would not want my kids to dance like this at 16. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm prude, but man, yeah, doing this kind of thing when you're 16 should be when you're like 20. At least, oh, anyway, I'm not gonna judge anyone on that one, but it was just, yeah, it kind of, now I'm like seeing teenagers. At least I'm in the plus 35 plus class, but it's great for teenagers that they have their confidence for that. I will give them that. Hats off for you girls that can dance like this already and are so confident in yourself. I want to say that. So from that class, no, we're gonna have a show, and it's so much fun, so much fun. So I'm learning. So like one step brings me an idea for one step, brings me an idea for the next thing, and for the next thing. And it just, when you go with a growth mindset instead of perfection mindset, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna grab this because for my next man, like I want to be perfect, but I'm not perfect. I'm not the best girl. I am not the best. When I look at other women, I'm like, they think you're not the best. But I'm growing, right? I'm in growth mindset. So that means I know where I'm going. It might take 10 years, it might take 2 years, but I know where I'm going. And just me wanting to change things just to get better and grow with my man is what's perfect, right? If I was already perfect, because sometimes I look at guys, I'm like, oh my God, it must be already perfect. Oh, and then I don't feel good enough. Oh my God. No. My right person also will have things that they want to work on to be a better man, and just to be better with themselves. Not be better, but just evaluate. Like we want to grow and do different things and experience different things. So when you go with that mindset instead of perfection, it removes a lot of pressure, right? Because there are guys, I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute and he's successful and he's got a lot of money, he's got all of this. I don't have these things, but it doesn't mean that because I don't have them, I'm not perfect. Exactly. They're not looking for themselves. They're looking for a wife, not for, a business partner. So, and yesterday there was something that the singer of Imagine Dragon said. He said, sometimes you're looking outside of you for the next great thing, when it's been there all along. And what came up is like, because you are the great thing. There's nothing next. You are great. You're looking for something great in your life. You just don't see you. You are great. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit with the first story, but that came up. So I want to remind you that you are great. So if you're looking for something great in your life, look within. It's there. I promise you, it is there. And so quickly before I wrap up here, so that $5 bill I had at the dinner grew up to the week after I went to see my friend. I was going to Sutton, which is an hour away from me, where I used to live. I was going to go see my accountant. And I just drove, like, this morning I'm going. So I went. They were closed. So I said to my friend, hey, I'm in the area. Can I go and talk with you? Can we just go and meet again? It's like, oh, yeah, for sure. So in the end, I went there. It was closed. I went to her place. She said, hey, we should go for dinner instead of being here and I want to work. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Let's go for dinner. And she paid for my dinner. Lunch, not dinner, but lunch. So she paid for my lunch. And I was like, oh, thank you. And she's like, yeah, I wasn't there for your birthday. I'm like, it's next week, my birthday. You're good. She's like, there you go. Happy birthday. And it was just like, oh my God. Right? If it's my birthday, there's no resistance in receiving. Thank you, it's my birthday. Oh, a little bit. But like middle of any day of the month, any month, would be like, well, why? Right? I didn't do anything special. It's not a special day today. Now we'll start saying it's a special day because I'm there. There you go. That's the reason I am there. I choose it's a special day because I'm alive, right? Anyway, so she paid for my lunch, which was really amazing. When I got home, my coach had sent me a gift, like a flower with a teddy bear and chocolate. That we were done the day before we wrapped up our package, our coaching package. So he just sent me like a little appreciation gift there. And so it was, honestly, when I saw the box there was a box with flowers on it in front of my door, I felt so loved because in the past 5 years, I'm the one who sent myself flowers. I got myself flowers, not even send them. I got myself flowers, right? So to receive flowers from someone else, and in the card said, congratulations on being your awesome you and for all that you've achieved and overachieved and overcame. Be blessed, be well. And it's the first time I'm being celebrated for just being awesome. Like no other reason. And so that really touched my heart. And so I'm like, oh, I'm the receiving mode of this. And then, what did I write here? What else? Oh, yeah. And then I was, my friend said, oh, let's go. I think she had a sugar daddy or somebody who's giving her money because for whatever reason, very generous man here because she's deserving. And she said, hey, how about we go to this aquatic center in Quebec City? And so we're going there this weekend. So now I'm attracting, my girls and I are going on a trip that's paid. And I received money finally, like I did in March. I had one client that joined a program from my mentor, but I get paid, when people join so if you want to join Nick Bro's community, you can join through me and I get paid. And I got paid this week with that. And I got friends who gifted to my daughter's fundraisers. You can also, if you want to be generous here, you can go, you can definitely come on my Linktree bio on my website. There's a part where you can help fundraise for my girls' iPop trip this summer. So like just getting things going and going and going. I'm enjoying the unfolding. It's so juicy. So I hope for you guys that my story is helping you acknowledge how your story is unfolding and it's super juicy. And just you don't have to stress because everything is already taken care of. The only reason you don't see it is because you don't believe it. And you are well loved, you are well protected, and everything is always, always working out. And the proof is that you're here today. So on this, I wish you an amazing day. Follow me on go on maryofmongrain.com. You can also go on TikTok, Mary Mongrain 90, and also on Instagram. On this, I wish you an amazing day. Ciao. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.